Hi guys, today's video, I don't really have like a topic other than the fact that this morning and today, I've been feeling really crappy, like really shitty. So I was like, let me just film a candid of me talking about my feelings while I'm also gonna put makeup on to take like a kind of like a professional photo of myself, because like like a photo for LinkedIn, or you know what I mean, just like a professional photo to have, because I realize I don't have any of those. Like I'm always like trying to smize or like pose or like just absolutely give, like just try to like serve, but like sometimes you need to like not serve, sometimes you need to like try to fit in because we live in a society. Anyways, okay, let me just put my hair up because I'm gonna do my makeup. But yeah, I just like felt real shitty about myself, and then I was like, F this, I'm gonna do what I just said, put makeup on, try to take a photo, whatever, and then I'm gonna go to the shops. There's like a Chinese store close to me that like, it's overpriced because it's like a tiny store, but like I also don't want to go into Chinatown just to buy some like Chinese cabbage. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. Hopefully they have some Chinese cabbage, some tofu, and then it is kind of sunny, so maybe just a little walk so I can like, hot girl walk for your mental health kind of vibe. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, so yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling so whatever. This is so cool. This is like the thing you put on your wrist, so like when you wash your face, it doesn't go down. Anyways, yeah, like I don't know if it's because my period's coming soon, but like I keep getting like kind of cramp vibes. Ooh. And then I like take a paracetamol because I'd rather prepare myself than like for it to hit, and then I take a paracetamol and it's too late. But like it keeps not coming, so I'm like, what the damn heck? And like, because like I've been having like sex with a girl, I know I'm not pregnant, so it's very confusing. I'm like, where the heck is my period? Maybe it's just because I'm like, I know they're like, oh, stress could be a factor, but anywho, so hopefully it's because my period will come soon and I'm just feeling sensitive, but I don't know. Okay, wait, let me just grab my settings for it. So I'm back in London, as you can tell, in my overly priced loft. That's also been bumming me out because I'm like, oh, because I paid, for those who don't know. So, okay, I was in China when I was like looking for apartments, whatever. And then I really because so previously I have shared a place with like 3 people, or like I've even shared a place with like 5 or 6 people. And I've been told to like by text, like, hey, do you mind like not crying? Cause like I'm trying to sleep, or like just stuff like that. And it's hard because sometimes I'm a galley who cries, but anyways. So, and then like when I finally had money, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like rent my own place. And then I really wanted this place with like big windows, and so it wasn't suffocating, because like when my mental health is bad, I just feel so suffocated. I know this is a privilege to say, but anywho. So I really wanted it, but then I put in like, before the offer was like the exact price, and I put in the offer and I was like, and I'll pay 6 months upfront, non-contingencies, all this. Didn't get it, and I was absolutely devastated because I fell in love with the place because I had like super high like stained glass and everything. And then a few months later, another place in the same building rolls around, also has stained glass, etc. And I was like, OMFG, I have to get it this time. It's a sign from God, all this. So I basically put my offer in. Like, gosh, in London, it's crazy. Like, in most places, you only need to put an offer in for places you want to buy, but in London it's so competitive, like the market, you have to put an offer for places you want to rent, like OMFG. Anywho, So silly me, impulsive, but also like I just really wanted it. Like, it was absolutely calling my name. Anyways, so I put in an offer £100 above asking price, and was like, I'll sign an 18-month contract, non-contingencies, I'll pay 6 months up front each time, all this, like absolutely giving it all my all. I was like, I don't need parking, I'm not gonna have pets, like, please. Anywho, I got it. I do love the place. Every day when I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I fucking love my place so much. But also, the price, OMFG, the price actually kills me. Especially because, like, the area isn't, like, amazing. So, like, the price isn't even justified. Anyways, okay, enough about that. But also, like, I'm, like, halfway through my tenancy. But, like, every day I have to, like, somehow try to justify the crazy amount I pay for this place. I can't even find my setting spray. Things are not going well, guys. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go wet my beauty blender. OMFG. So just after I wet my beauty blender, I find my makeup bag with my setting spray in it. Guys, what is going on? Anywho. Okay, so yeah. Like, you know when you're feeling crap and then you just feel crap about absolutely everything. Also, as I'm talking now, the sun is kind of going away, or it's like being blocked by like a big cloud or something. Even that, I'm like, no, because like I need good lighting for this corporate girly photo I'm about to take. What the damn hell? I need the lighting to like hide my blemishes. OMFG. But anyways, yeah, you know, like when you're a girl in a society, and like, you know that like it's based off of like patriarchal, heteronormative, cis het rules, etc., etc., etc. But like, it's human nature to want to like fit in. Like, I understand everything theoretically. I understand like, gosh, like I'm just trying to like fit into the male gaze and all this. I understand, but like pretty privilege is based on the male gaze, the Eurocentric male gaze in my society that I live in. So I'm like, obviously I'm like I want to reject that, and I want to like not put any weight on that, but I live in a society. Like, what is a girl to do? I live in a society. We literally live in a society, and it's just so frustrating because like I'm like looking at my body and I feel so mother effing fat, but like I know I'm not overweight or anything. But I'm on Instagram and like it's so hard, y'all. Like, y'all, okay, but it's just so rough because it's just I don't know, and like, yeah, I just hate, and I hate like putting worth on like the way I look. Wait, does that make any sense? Putting like correlating my worth with the way I look, and like, and it's such a little thing like compared to the grand scheme of things. But like when you're already feeling real low and then you also feel like you look horrible, it's just like not nice. Like, once again, like I understand that it's like such a small thing and like such a superficial thing to care about, but I care about it. So literally, now what? Like, oh, so frustrating. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like talk about like insecurities of mine. Like, I don't know if anyone asks, but like, anyways, so I've been getting all these ads. I don't know if you guys are, if it's literally just my algorithm, where they have like that thing where it's like this, it's like before face yoga or whatever the heck it is. It's like my side profile, and then it's like real like jaw like 90 degrees, if not like more than 90 degrees, like if not like an obtuse angle. Is that what it's called? Like, you know, like a bigger angle, and it's like, and it's like, okay, I don't have a jawline, and I don't have like, and like now I'm seeing all this, and then like it goes a step further where they're like recommending like ads for surgery for my like neck or whatever, and I'm like, OMFG. And like they say that like our generation sees the most pretty people there ever was because of internet and social media. So like I know that like if I'm living in the 1600s, I'm not going to be thinking, oh my gosh, should I get surgery, should I like cut open my neck to have a better like jaw, like side profile. Like I understand that, but also there's like TikTok and stuff where people are like obsessed with side profiles, etc. And I'm also just like so insecure about it. Like I never want to take photos ever that's not like forward facing. I don't even like my face like 45-degree angle, like let alone 90-degree angle. Holy moly. So it's just like I'm like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but also obviously it does impact my life. So yeah, and it's like I'm literally looking at like should I get these injections? And I'm looking at stuff where it's like you freeze your fat on your neck and all this, or like get like literally like cutting it open and taking out the fat. And I'm like, because I understand it's so silly to want to like go and get like, it's not like anesthesia, but something similar. And like, you know, there's like possible harm with like blood clots and just like surgery is just not healthy, period. Like unless if you have like a tumorous, cancerous thing in your body that you need to surgically remove, yeah, I understand. But like cosmetic surgery, it's not healthy, you know what I mean? If the main reason is for like to be better looking. Also, I have so many freaking pimples. Okay, you know what, it's fine. It's not fine, but like whatever. So yeah, I understand that. Like I understand it, but I live in a society. It's just so frustrating, so frustrating. So yeah, that is something that I'm self-conscious about. Also, I feel like because my legs are kind of skinny, like the way I dress, I can kind of like cover the fact that I feel fat, but like I'm really envious of people who have long torsos. Like my torso is so short, so short. Like even like when you're learning to like life draw people, you learn like, oh, like one head and like 7 heads as bodies or whatever, and like however for a torso. Mine does not fit in that proportion. Like I have a objectively shorter torso anyways. So it's so difficult to have like the long, slim torso hourglass effect when you have a short ass torso. Because if this is okay, look, this banister thing, pretend that's my torso. If it's this short, like how hourglass can you go unless if you wear like a corset and like squeak like cinch it so much that like it's like, because obviously if like my torso is from here all the way down here, just a slight curve can make it look like a super long nice waist. But if my torso is this freaking small, like holy moly guacamole, it is rough out here for the short torso girlies. And especially because like low-waisted jeans or skirts are a thing right now, like a long torso is glorified, you know what I mean? And like once again, like oh my gosh, like why am I getting so self-conscious about a little trend? Because like a few years ago the trend was high-waisted, which I absolutely adore. Me and high-waisted are like this. But anyways, so yeah, I'm self-conscious about the fact that I feel like my waist is not wasting. Do you know what I mean? And like I feel like my tummy isn't flat, like fully, like it's not giving abs, it's not giving washboard abs, it's not giving the 11s. And like, sorry if this is triggering for gals, but also like it's relatable. Like let's just be so for real with ourselves. And like I thought I'm kind of like over the whole like, oh my god, I'm not perfect kind of thing, but it's like it's just like it's just oh my god. It's just always a cherry on top. Like when everything is already like ugh, and then you think about your body and you're like, OMFG, like it's such a struggle. It's such a struggle. So it's also I'm like kind of really self-conscious about like how like wide and like flat, like straight my shoulders are. I feel like if I was a guy, like this is my body, okay? if I was a guy, I'd kind of enjoy this because guys like a big waist and like, you know what I mean, like the upside down Dorito. But I'm a girl, and I wish I had like kind of like narrower shoulders and like kind of like a pear-shaped body. You know what I mean? I have like big like kind of like just like hips and like real like long torso, hourglass kind of vibes. I don't have that, and like I'm so self-conscious about my shoulders. I'm always like wearing a little cardigan to block it because like it just doesn't look proportionally nice. Yeah, so that's that, and it's like, and I feel bad because it's like they're just like my bones. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, okay, for example, me not liking my tummy, whatever. Like I can kind of like be like, okay, I need to do more ab workouts, all this. But my shoulders, like that's just my bones. Like, like unless if I want to get it like shaved off, which is actually ridiculous. Like I already know this like surgery is kind of ridiculous, but getting my shoulder bones shaved off, like that's actually ridiculous even for me. So like it's hard to even be mad about it, but like it's just like and it's like I feel like if like my body is ever slaying because of my wide shoulders, it's slaying in like a Sports Illustrated way and not slaying in like a Harper's Bazaar Vogue kind of way. And like it's not a big deal, but it kind of like it's nice when I wear suits. Like I feel like when I wear suits, like I don't even need no shoulder pads kind of vibes. But like when I just want to be like a little like dainty little girl, like I feel like my bones aren't giving. Gosh, it's so rough. It's actually not rough at all, but yeah. Like I feel like if I was a guy and my shoulders weren't like my shoulder area was narrow, like you know guys they're like, oh you can work out and make it wider, but like you are genetically less, what am I trying to say, advantage than people who are just born with wider frames. You know what I mean? Like if you have a wider frame and you work out more, obviously you can get way wider than a person who's born with like a shorter frame. You know what I mean? Like you can absolutely inject yourself up, but like you're still disadvantaged. Anywho, I know that if I was a guy, I'd be like, oh MG, hell yes, I have these shoulders. So it's just hard, like, because I know all this in my head, right? Okay, but I also have a heart. And in my heart, I know that we live in a society. So me and my society talk be like, but yeah. Yeah, and like, it's interesting because I was saying this to people in China and they're like, no, like, wide shoulders are nice. It looks nicer when you wear clothes. But I just don't feel it. I just don't feel that way. Yeah, let me think what else I'm insecure about. And then like it's interesting because in the West, I think especially like gym rats, kind of gym bros or whatever. Here's the thing, I'm not even trying to attract gym bros, so why do I even care what they think is aesthetically pleasing? But anywho, I think they like it when girls' thighs are like toned or whatever, and like a nice butt and all this. But like in China they don't like that, and like they like girls' legs to be kind of like stick thin, or like, but what I mean by that is like girls, I feel like girls in the West, in my opinion, I feel like girls in the West, if they have like a stick thin figure, they would like maybe to gym and like have like nicer thighs and like glutes and like, and then the comments will be like, oh MFG, the growth is amazing and all this. But in, at least in China, if you have like stick thin legs, like girls will try to maintain that, and then people who have like bigger thighs, etc., they try to like be in like such a calorie deficit to like make them slimmer. So like I understand it's all got to do with beauty standards and like why should I be affected? Guys, look at the pimples. Oh my gosh. Speaking of insecurities, yeah, it's annoying when like, so I used to have like a bunch of pimples like in my teens, don't even know why, because like people be like wash your face, I'm like, yeah, I wash my face. Ugh. You think I didn't think of that? But anyways, so maybe, hopefully, these are pre-period pimples, but if not, I'm actually gonna go absolutely insane. Like, the universe is against me. But also, like, whenever I say, like, OMFG, I hate my life, I always say, no, I don't, because, like, I'm worried, like, the universe or God is be like, oh, you hate your life, oh, you hate your life, let me make you hate your life kind of vibes, you know what I mean? Like, it is too much of a risk for me to play that game. Like, I can't play that game. So, like, the universe is not against me. I'm just kind of complaining. Also, I don't know if this is, like, good to watch. Like, I think it's kind of good because, like, you know, when you feel shit and you see other people feel shit and you kind of feel better about yourself, or not better, but you just feel, like, kind of, like, you resonate with them instead of feeling shit and then going on Instagram seeing everyone, like, posting, like, them looking up the, like, absolutely best that they look, or just seeing people, like, thriving. Like, not saying I'm a hater or I'm, like, so jealous or whatever. I'm just saying, like, when I feel shit and then after I scroll on Instagram myself, I feel infinitely worse about myself. So maybe this is, like, kind of therapeutic or whatever to people who are also not feeling their best. And also, like, I understand everything is, like, relative. So, like, doesn't mean because I hate like, how short my torso is, and if you have a shorter torso, you're meant to hate it more. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about myself. I don't even, like, when I look at myself in the body, wait, what am I saying? When I look at myself in the mirror, like, that's the only person I'm critical of. Like, I don't go around the street and, like, judging people's torsos. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know if you guys do. Anyways, why am I still literally on step 1 of my foundation, but I've absolutely rambled for 20 minutes? Like, what is actually going on? Anyways, so yeah. I'm just, like, life is just, like, so unpredictable in the way that it is literally unpredictable. Like, you never know if a character in the story is gonna, like, you never know if a character in the TV show is gonna be written off kind of vibes. Like, that's me saying it in, like, a kind of, like, a lighthearted way, but, like, it's like Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. Like, is it? What am I trying to say? You know, like, when a main character, and, like, they're giving main character energy and they are the main character, and you're viewing this art form, whatever, you just don't expect it to not be there by, like chapter 20, like, not chapter 20, like, by chapter 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you don't expect the, like, first person voice to be gone, you know what I'm saying? So, but, like, life is unpredictable in that way. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm putting down, but it's just frustrating when, like, you have this, like, false sense of security that, like, you're gonna have this character for at least another handful of chapters or whatever, but then they're just gone, and it's like, okay, literally, now what? How am I meant to deal with this? And it's annoying because you're, like, feeling the loss of this character, but it's like the story is still continuing, and, like, I feel like no one gives, like, even if you're watching a TV show, like, they don't give you, like, 30 minutes of, like, a blank screen for you to process it, you know what I mean? Like, the story just keeps going. So it's so frustrating because it's like, okay, how am I meant to deal with this, like, deal with this information? Food for thought. Also, I'm trying to go for, like, a slightly natural look because I don't want to, like, absolutely beat my face, pimp it up, and then take the photo, and then I show up and people are like, oh, okay, catfish. So, but I also want to look, like, kind of good, because, like, why would you post a photo of yourself if you're not even looking good? It's like, because people think that you thought you did look good, and that's why you posted it. You know what I mean? Maybe I feel like I'm just, like, overthinking everything, but the point of the story is we're going for a natural look. this is my plan, but who knows if it actually will come out natural. Anyways, so yeah, like I know I'm not like the only person that has dealt with this, like, you know what I mean, just not being prepared. But like it is rough, like it is really, really rough, and it's not linear, you know what I mean, the like loss of it, it's not linear. And oh, don't you wish it was kind of vibes. And like, especially, there's just so much like fear around it because it's so unknown. Because, and even if it is known, like even if you have experienced the loss of a character, every loss is kind of different in a way, which is like, OMFG, so effing rude, like not following the formula of last time. But anyways, so it's real rough because it's unknown, like, and you don't know if, oh, like you think you're over it, but then like in a few years, like it hits you like an absolute truck because it's like, oh, like you thought you processed it, no you didn't, here's the real processing, you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, but like my friend Eva was like, oh, because I like felt like real bad about myself, about like still like kind of like I felt like I was still wallowing in pity because I wasn't over it. But then my friend Eva was like, don't, like, you know what I mean, like you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, because every day that you haven't had this, I'm saying character because I don't want it to like, I don't want this like whole idea to be like real, even though it is real, but like it's easier to talk about if it's not real. So let's just bear with me, okay? This character. So every day that you haven't had this character in your life, in this series, in this book, is like the longest you've been without them, which is really reassuring to me. But like, I told it to Annie. Annie was like, that is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like, why would you say that? And I'm like, oh, because I said it to her as well to try to reassure her. Didn't have the same effect. The more you know. So yeah, like that does kind of make me feel better, because I'm like, okay, that's true. But the main question at the end of the day is literally, now what? Like, okay, now what? Like, I understand this information. What am I meant to do with it? And sometimes, perhaps there's nothing you can do about it. OMFG, what the heck? Like, so it's just like, and the worst thing is like feeling regret, because you're like, OMFG, like, should have appreciated this character more, or like understood their like story arc and their development arc and all this, you know what I mean? But like, you also kind of feel like a loser, because it's like, okay, but now what? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me, like, I don't know. But anyways, and it's hard, especially in life, because like, this is my first life, at least from what I remember. Like, maybe this is my 30th reincarnation, but I don't have that conscience, you know what I mean? Like, I don't remember before. So for all I know, this is my first life. And it's like, so I don't know what to expect. That's a whole thing. Like, it's just because everything is so unknown. And I understand that, like, that's the point of life, or that's the beauty of life. Because if you knew everything, like, it's just boring, you know what I mean? It's just like a spoiler. It's like, people, when they go watch movies, they don't want the spoilers. I understand that in theory, but it's not nice when you're in the rock bottom, when you're in the absolute low point of the film, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, such a funny quote. Annie reminded me, rock bottom has a basement. OMFG. That's kind of like, here's the thing. I thought last year was my rock bottom, but who would have absolutely thunk that this year I feel way more rock bottom than last year? And it's like, what the damn heck? Like, what the damn heck? That is not what you would think. At least it was not what I would think. So, also, why is my phone dying? Okay, let me get a charger. Why am I keeping it rolling? And also, the way I've only done 2 steps in my whole makeup routine. Oh, I really don't know if I'm gonna edit this or not, because if it's not editing, I'm just literally running off 3 or 4 times in this video. At least I'm self-aware, so if you're like, oh my gosh, what the damn hell is this video? At least be happy in the knowledge with the fact that I'm aware. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to move this whole ass table so it can reach my charger. POV, you're my table. Okay. Okay, so basically I actually did have to cut the video because I had to turn it around, so say hi to new angle. Anyways, back to the sad topic we're on. Yeah, it's just real rough, and it's it's annoying because it's people don't expect you to treat it like it's the end of the world, because it's not the end of the world. Clearly the movie or the TV, or you know what I mean, the story is still going. But I don't know, I think things in life, it's mainly tangible, except stuff that isn't. So if a person dies and you're not really, you don't have strong religious beliefs, you don't actually know what happens, and it's just crazy. Oh my god, I broke the 4th wall. I said when a person dies. Okay, guys, the wall has been broken. Anyways, so yeah, so it's okay, one day they're here, one day they're not. What's all that about? It's just so frustrating, and I'm so fed up with myself, because I'm oh my gosh, can you just stop being delusional, delulu, can you stop being delusional for once in your life? But I just have the idea already that it's so fine, because they're gonna walk back in, and it's just even when I think that, I think it for a few seconds, and then my reality kicks in. I'm girly, oh my gosh, that's so crazy of you to say. Anyways, okay, so yeah, things are happening, and also, oh my gosh, I don't even want to bring it up because I feel throwing up thinking about it, but I'm turning 24 soon. Guys, I don't think I can do this. I actually don't think I can do this. 24 is ew, ew, OMFG, ew. It's ew. It's so close to 25. It's I'm literally at a quarter of my life. Oh my FG. It's okay maybe right now that I'm having this quarter life crisis, because I'm basically at my quarter life. Because who lives to 100? Okay, so let's say 24, 48, 96. Let's say 96 is the year I die. So yeah, I am at my quarter life crisis, so it's justified. But ew, 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 ew. I have never not looked forward to a birthday as much as this one, because I didn't even process 22 or 23, process 21, but now I'm going to 24. Oh, it's so embarrassing as well, because I'm still in freaking college. I literally still am in college. I have 1 more year left. If I even pass the last year, OMFG, don't even bring that up. We don't even know. But anyways, and it's just so embarrassing. OMFG, I'm 24. Are you actually joking me? And it's so rough because there's so many young celebrities that are younger than me already, and it's okay, so I'm officially old, and I just feel so rough, because this sounds so vain and so shallow, but why the damn hell did I have to process that character loss in my 20s. You know what I mean? Like in my golden era. Like I know that sounds so bad to say, but it's true. It's like, what the heck? Like so many times where I could be slaying because I'm in my youth, like I'm in my fountain of youth, and yet I am at home crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just okay. I understand that that is like the absolute tip of the iceberg, but it is still part of the iceberg. Anyways, ew, guys, it's actually really rough. Like, it actually is really, really rough. Like, it's like 1st of December, 2nd of December, I don't even know, girl. And my birthday's in like a month. And it's rough because I have a lot of friends that are younger than me. Like, ew. Like, I really need way more friends older than me, please. So I can, like, feel like the youngest, but I'm not. Like, oh my gosh, it's just so rough. Because it's like, how the damn hell... Ew, guys, sorry. I feel like this is so annoying to watch. But, like, as a woman, we all know... Okay, not all of us, like, not everyone, like, their purpose, like, they want to be a mother. But, like, I do, and I think a lot of women do want to be moms. Like, I don't know. But anyways, so I understand that there is a biological time bomb. Like, wait, what? Wait. No, that is true. So, like, yeah, like, obviously, I want to be fertile in the time, like, that I'm fertile. Like, I want to have children in the time when I'm fertile. So that already is giving me a time limit. So, like, 24, I'm just like, guys, it's so rough. And also, like, I don't want, like, I've never, like, my ideal has never been to live the heteronormative, like, storyline. You know what I mean? Like the patriarchal heteronormative storyline, like, marry a rich guy, have children. Like, I still don't even know if I only like girls. Like, that's also something I'm really struggling with. Because it's also like, why is it that hard of a thing? It's like yes or no, but also it's like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, so many nuances. Like, guys, I'm really going through it. But anyways, like, but also, like, I know I'm really privileged to even think this is a problem. But anyways, back to my whole story, like, timeline thing. Basically, I know I don't want to, like, okay, so my uncle was like, if you're an air hostess, that's your job, okay? Let's say. And, like, okay, just... He's like almost 60. He grew up in China, communist China. He's a man, a businessman. Like, you know what I mean? So it's very patriarchal. Just listen to what I'm trying to say, okay? Not that I agree. Okay, so much prefacing, guys. This is my inner monologue. Anyways, so he's like, let's say you have a job as a woman, and let's say you're pretty, okay? So let's just say you're an air hostess and you're a pretty air hostess. You have to work so many hours, let's say like 8-hour shifts, maybe 10-hour shifts for like international flights, especially if like you're coming from different time zones and you're essentially like working a night shift, you know what I mean? Like working in the night and stuff. It's just real rough. And you have to look presentable, you have to look nice. And like a lot of the times there are like passengers who are just not nice. Like they could be rude, they could be jet lagged, they could be grumpy because like you're waking them up in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? Or they're traveling in the middle of the night. So it's real rough. And like, let's say you do this job and you work like 40 hours a week, but like a lot of it, it's like difficult hours, putting up with like, you know, difficult people, for 40 hours a week. And like, let's say your monthly pay is like, let's say 3,000, or let's say it's high, let's say it's like 4,000. But what his point was, or you could just marry a guy and like you get like way more money and you only have to put up with this shitty attitude for like 4 to 5 hours a day instead of like 8 to 10 hours. And like, and you're still like, you know, being prized more because you're prettier, etc. So like, I understand that's easy. Like, I understand like, I understand that, but it's not what I want. And because it's not what I want, like, because I'm going against the grain, like, I know it's 2023, so it's like not exactly the grain, but like, anyways, it's just, it puts a lot more pressure because I don't want to, like, I know that if I do choose that life, yeah, I would be financially, like, free in a way. Like, I'm not, like, you know, burdened by finances. But I just know I'll have, like, a really, like, meaningless, kind of miserable life. So I don't want to live that life. And it's annoying because it's like, OMFG, it'd be so much easier. But anyways, I don't want to do it. So now I'm thinking about, I'm 24. I want to, like, bear my own children. Is that what you even say anymore? I can't remember. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be pregnant with my own children. And I also want, like, my own financial freedom. And it's just real rough, guys. Like, it's rough. And, like, also, like, I want to, like, maximize my youthful appearance. Does that make any sense? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want to be working, like, 70 hours a week. I don't know how many hours in a week. But, like, I don't want to be working 70 hours a week like an absolute dog. Guys, this sounds real, like, bad. I'm just, like, just bear with me. And, like, waste all my pretty years. I understand that. But also, I'm like, gosh, like, what the hell? Like, pretty is only defined by, like, the male gaze and all this. So, and, like, I think I'm worried because, like, I don't want to date Leonardo DiCaprio. But if I did, it, like, the submissions, I don't even pass the requirements. You know what I mean? Like, it's already, like, the deadline's over. So, yeah. Me saying all this while I'm trying to put makeup on to look corporate, like, girl, what is going on? We live in such a society. And, like, I know it's, like, bad to just, like, always compare yourself, but, like, you do have to think, like, people are always talking about equality. What about a bit of equity? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, just what about a bit of, like compensation? So, like, you just look at, like, cisgender, heterosexual, like, I sound like such a, like, liberal right now, but, like, we live in a society, like, okay, come on. Anyways, you just think about, like, those people and you're like, oh, like, they don't have, like, that much to worry about. Like, I'm not saying they don't have their own personal struggles, but, like, it's just rough. It's so rough. But, like, I don't know, like, I'm just, like, real complainy today. But maybe I deserve to complain. I don't know what to do, guys. It's just, like, yeah, it's just hard when you don't know what you're doing with your life. I don't even know what I wish. I just wish, like, here's the thing. I understand, like in Taoism, like, yin yang, you know what I mean? Like, if there's a yin, there's a yang. Like, if there's yin, wait, what? Yang, yin, oh yeah. If there's yin, there's yang. Like, you know what I mean? Wait. Anyways, I understand that. So, like, in like, Taoism, they say, like, if the water is still for too long, it'll, like, bounce up. And, like, even if, like, whatever is so turbulent, it'll eventually, like, just, like, mellow out. Guys, I've been in China for a month and I feel like my English has deteriorated so much. Anywho. Or they're like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always the darkest before the dawn. And then no matter how bright it is in the day, there will come night. I understand that. So I'm trying to convince myself, like, okay, you're at rock bottom. Okay, now you're rock bottom's basement. Okay, maybe the next few whatever, you're gonna be in rock bottoms like basement, like you're gonna be in rock bottoms like Hunger Games District 13, you know what I'm saying? But like even the universe, like it came from, I mean, if you believe in science, it came from the nebula theory, like it came from the Big Bang. But then the universe will go, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm trying to find solace in the fact that like my glow up will come soon, hopefully. But like it's just so rough when like it hasn't come. Like when you're in your like troughs, you know what I'm trying to say? And once again, I understand that in life you have to have your lows to experience the highs. Like I understand that, but it's just like, what the damn hell? I feel worse than I did a year ago, and a year ago was a tragedy, and like before that was like a whole year to prepare for that tragedy. So it's been like a good like 2 years. I'm just like, where the heck is my peak? Like when, like, can I please start like having my like exponential rise? Like please, like. It's just so rough, guys. It's so rough sometimes. And like all these problems I'm saying like sound so small, but like, and that's the worst thing, because I can't even like justify, because like I'm not like escaping a war. I'm not like in a natural disaster. And like, you know what I mean? Like I'm real grateful for that, real privileged, like real thankful, all this. But I do still feel real shit, guys. Anyways, I feel like so annoying. That's the thing as well. Like, I'm saying this in a video, but like I haven't even texted any of this to my friends, even though I absolutely love my friends, and a lot of them are real like enlightened in like the whole mental thing. But like it's just like, maybe it's just like embarrassing, because like you don't want to like I don't want to text my best friend and be like, oh, like I hate my short torso, you know what I mean? Like or text someone that's the same age as me and be like, ew, I hate the fact I'm like turning 24. But yeah, like, so I think that like, you know what they say, like the biggest thing about depression or whatever is like not having someone to talk to. Not diagnosing myself at all saying I'm depressed right now, but I'm just saying like, I think the problem with living in a first world or first world country is that like you have these problems and you can't talk about it, and then, you know, there are high rates of like unhealthy things. So that's just me like consoling myself and be like, it's okay to talk about, because it's better than like it like forming into something worse. Guys, I'm really out here. I can't believe I've been doing it for so long. I'm worried the sun's gonna go down or just go by another cloud again and not be able to take my photo. But I know it's such a... Okay, guys. I feel like this is such an annoying video, but please. Please what? I don't even know. What else can I talk about? Also, like, this probably is like... Once again, it's gonna sound like such a silly little thing, but I used to kind of enjoy posting on Instagram, even if it's like not on the main. I used to enjoy posting on my my Finsta, but now I don't even have that desire. And like, it's just scary, because like I've been depressed before and I know what that's like, and like I understand I'm like catastrophizing around. I'm like, oh, like overthinking it, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is scary. Like, the fact that I don't feel the desire to post on Instagram is scary. It sounds so silly, but like it kind of is true. Like, what the heck? Like, if you guys know me, and you guys do, I used to absolutely spam my stories, if not post a good few Finsta posts a week, or, you know, at least once every week. And like maybe an Instagram a month, or every month or two, you know what I mean? But like I haven't posted in so long, and it's literally like such a small thing, but it's just like, what the heck? Like, this is serious. Like, it kind of is though, but like it isn't, but also like it kind of is, you know what I mean? And it's not even that like I outgrew it, because I'm not above Instagram. Like, trust me, trust me on this, I'm not above Instagram. So yeah. Also, I don't know why I always film like me putting my makeup on, because I'm so bad at makeup. Like, it's not even like me being like fishing for compliments. Like, I actually am bad at makeup, and I know that, and it's completely fine. Even though like I used to do art, so I'm like, why the hell am I so bad at makeup? Anyways, that's also something I wish I was good at, because I'd love to get like a clean girl makeup look. I can't do it. I can't achieve it. Anyways, I'm not trying to give up though, you know what I mean? Like, anything's possible, so maybe with more work. But some girls are just so good at makeup. Like, for example, like my sister Annie, or like my friend Guada, or like just some people are just so good at makeup. I'm just like, and like the face is kind of the first thing people look at. Like, you know, face and like style maybe, but like the face is a big one. So, and I know that they worked for it. But like, I just hope they like realize like how good that skill is, because yeah, guys. Oh, my makeup looks so rough. This is such a like moany ass, like complaining ass video, guys. But this is literally my like inner monologue dialogue. What? This is literally a soliloquy. A long ass soliloquy. So how are you guys? Pretend this is a FaceTime and like actually answer. I know. For real. That's so rough. Okay, was that good? Guys, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Also, like, I'm also like thinking maybe like, guys, also sorry about the nips. Also like free the nips, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm also like, oh, like, because I get so lonely or so like, if I'm not with people. Like, I feel like a lot of people are introverts, but I actually am an extrovert in the way that like if I'm not with people, I go insane, like, and my energy is gone. But if I'm with people, like my energy goes woo. So maybe it's bad that I live alone, like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm absolutely begging Annie, like begging her to hurry up and get her ass over here in London. And like, I don't see why she isn't, because like, what? I'm giving her free accommodation in London, which is a really expensive city to live in, like the hell. But yeah. Guys, do we think I'm actually ever gonna finish this makeup vlog for the photo? Also, I don't really know what I'm doing with my channel. Like, I'm just posting videos. I'm like joking. I don't know if I am joking. I'm like talking about like, oh my god, I want like 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. Like, do I actually see myself being a YouTuber? But like, I don't know. Like, at least right now in this current moment, I think it's healthy that I am, you know, recording this video, because otherwise I'm just gonna continue like absolutely losing my mind on the couch, which I have been doing for the past 3 days. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks for listening, and please comment if you watch it, because like, you know what, you don't even have to, but it'd be nice, because, you know, it's sort of like validate me talking to myself in a way. Like, I know I'm talking to my phone, but like the people walking by think I'm talking to myself. So, and let me know if like any of this is like relatable to you, or if it's just me. And I hope it's not just me. And also, you don't have to like comment it, because it sound like you don't want to like maybe like, you know, confirm it, what I'm trying to say, like in front of like people on YouTube, so you could like just text me. But like, guys, but you do feel better after talking about it. So yeah. And it's like, you know when you like whip out your journal and you start going but like your hand can't keep up. Like my mouth can't even keep up with my brain right now. So like, so yeah, guys, I just want to tell you guys, like, I'm appreciative of you guys. So let me put a bit of blush on, bring a little emotion into this. Also, I feel like this blush is like far too dark. I don't know anything about makeup. Like, what? Anyways. And then I like scribble most of it on my hand because I feel like it's too rosy. I just do a tiny bit. And I feel like my face kind of gets red anyways. Ooh, you see what I mean? I feel like it's like far too rosy. Guys, I actually don't know anything about anything. I know that I know nothing. Who said that? Aristotle? I think so. Maybe Plato? Maybe Socrates? No, I think Socrates said that. I don't know. But I love that they're all connected. You know what I mean? Like Socrates, Plato, student, and then like Aristotle and Plato's school, is it? And then Alexander the Great. Guys, I can't speak. Anyways. So let's just talk about like our dreams. Also, I'm also like, does gua sha work for this? But I think it just like defines like kind of like my chin area, but like it doesn't define the neck thing. That's why I absolutely love turtlenecks. Like I love turtlenecks for the aesthetic, but also just to cover my neck. And now I also feel like if I now that I've brought up my whole neck like insecurity, I feel like everyone's gonna notice it, but like maybe you guys already did notice it, and like you appreciate that at least I'm self-aware because it makes you feel like, you know what I mean? Because you know, like if you're around someone who's like kind of like smelly, you're like, you just feel awkward because you think that they don't know about it. But like at least now, like I bring it up, so like I know about it, so like maybe you don't feel that awkwardness anymore. Like see, this is another thing. Like I don't want to like text my friend and be like, oh, like did you ever notice that like my neck isn't giving like right angle? You know what I mean? Like, because it's just kind of awkward for people. But if I'm putting this in like a video format and like you can watch it anonymously, like it's kind of like, it's kind of a perfect compromise. Or I'm just like caught up in this thing where like no one literally gives a damn F about me. Like no one actually remembers what I look like if I went lost. Like they would not be able to sketch a missing person drawing. So like I'm way too narcissistic in the fact that I'm like, oh, my side profile is so ugly. But you don't know. That's the thing. Like, and I don't even know if I want my friends to be like, yeah, I have noticed your neck. Anyways, guys, this video is actually heading towards an hour. But also I'm like, okay, we love a bit of watch time. My watch time is 23 hours, which I'm like, okay, slay. And I need to get it to like, I think 1,000 hours, or if not more, for me to get monetized. So maybe long videos, that's where it's at. Because I sure know that it's not going to be quality over quantity. Quantity over quality. Like I'm not going to post like a 4-minute 20-second David Dobrik video and get like millions of views. So if I just post hundreds of thousands of 1-hour videos, you know what I mean? Like think about it that way. Anywho, the way I'm still not done my makeup is actually outrageous, guys. I swear this is not how long it usually takes. I just can't multitask for absolute shit. Also I'm like, I don't actually even realize how much I swear until I like kind of play back my videos. I'm like, OMFG, but I'm also like, should I censor myself? Should I not? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like people, like big YouTubers, like PewDiePie or whatever, they like censor themselves so that they can be monetized, even though he's not even like favorable with YouTube. Anywho, so I'm like, I don't need, like, probably, let's be so for real, like I'm probably not gonna get to like that stage of like even needing to worry about that, but I'm also like kind of worried. But yeah, because like I feel like if I do censor myself, I'm not being fully truthful. But also maybe it's not even about like this YouTube persona, it's not even persona in here, but maybe just like in general in life, like maybe I should not like curse that much. I don't know if I curse a lot, guys, tell me if I do. Wow, the way I'm giving you guys so much homework, like so many things for you to tell me, is outrageous. And watch, no one do it, but it's fine. I want to give honorable mentions to my big fans in no particular order. Steven, Oscar, Alicia, and Sophie. You guys, I absolutely love you guys. MVPs. Me and Annie, we adore you guys. Thank you. Thank you. This is the love. Yeah. But like, I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this video this far to even like see their honorable mention, you know what I mean? But if anyone else wants to be an honorable mention, do the work, you know what I mean? Put in the effort. I'm joking. But also, no, I'm not. But anyways, yeah. I don't know if this video, like, what am I even gonna title this video? Having a bad day, ranting about my insecurities. Guys, this is also breaking the fourth wall because, like, what? I'm saying my title in front of you. Guys, do I look corporate? Probably not. Also, this mascara is so interesting. It's like purposely bent. It's like a Lancome one. Guada recommended, and she's like a big, like, well, in my opinion, she's a mua. But anyways, but like maybe it's, you know, I think I understand it. It's like a rose, and it's meant to be the thorn, and it's not straight, like perfectly straight in nature. Understandable, but it's kind of annoying putting it in every time and just worrying you're gonna snap it. You know what I mean? Guys, I hope I'm not like bringing the mood down for other people. Like, I hope I'm not ruining you guys' mojo by me being a moany bitch. But once again, maybe this is therapeutic. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna apply this and then like maybe just call it a day. I kind of considered like maybe I'll do a little false lash moment, but Lord knows that's not the real me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not realistic. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I also don't know how I feel about this color. This is what I always do. I apply it and like not even fully and like just like smudge it, and then I just like basically wipe it off. You know what I mean? I keep saying you know what I mean, but I don't know if anyone knows what I mean in this video. Also, I got mascara, like, oh my god. Guys, it's not giving. Look at that. Also, I don't know if I should go for a cat eye. Should I just leave it? Is that kind of like a vibe? No, it's not. Like, it would if I'm going for like a grungy look, but once again, I'm going for a corporate girly. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I don't even care what it's. Me changing my mind every 2 seconds. Frick, let me get a cotton swab. So also, I wish I was more like stoic than hedonistic. How do you say it? Hedonistic. But I'm not. I wish I was like a memento mori girl, but instead I'm a material girl. That's another thing. That's why I'm trying to look corporate right now. I'm subscribing to the capitalist society that we live in. But at least I know that, you know what I mean? Like, guys, no! The light is gone! The sun! When, like, I know it's my fault. Like, by the time I'm done, the sun is gone. But, like, this is so not the vibe right now. Should I bring you guys to, like, pick out my corporate girly outfit? Thoughts are being thunk. Guys, is this good? Just like ignore the pimples and like pretend there's like a lot of sun like absolutely blinding my face. They actually don't even make out much other than like my eyes and maybe my mouth, you know what I mean? Like, like when some people put makeup on, they absolutely like transform. Like, it's actually giving like a power of makeup kind of transformation. I put makeup on, sometimes I feel like I look worse with makeup on. Like, not even like a pick me energy, like I don't wear makeup. Like, as in, like, I just feel like I don't do justice to, like, the makeup products I'm buying. You know what I mean? Like, it's so rough. It's actually so rough. Like, it really just goes to show. It's like, why am I buying an Estee Lauder foundation, but, like, I don't know how to apply foundation? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, okay. You know what? The sun is kind of coming back. I'm just going to change real quick. Take a few photos. I'll let you know if I ever take a good corporate photo, and maybe I'll show you guys in a future in a future video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you don't think I'm like so effing annoying, but if you do, like, I do too. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because guys, we're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. I have 72, which I'm really like thankful for, because I think I had like 65 when I first started. So I did gain a good 7 subscribers. Slay. But if I could make it to like 80, OMFG, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna try to turn my day around. I'm gonna dress up, like I said, take my photo, hopefully not hate it, post it to the corporate girly places, and then I'm gonna go to that little Asian shop and hopefully buy the white cabbage, because I've been missing it. And then maybe I'll justify buying a thing of kimchi because I made my corporate girly photo. And then maybe that little walk will give me a bit of dopamine, which I need. And then, yeah. Anyways, love you so very much. Comment kimchi if you got to the end of the video. Love you so much, and I hope you're having a better day than I am, or I hope you might feel a bit better after watching my video. Maybe not. If not, I'm sorry. But anyways, love you. Bye.